What's poppin', Henny gang, 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 gang. So we are on a whole different streaming platform. I have no idea what is going on with Restream. So I know you guys may have seen like 4 or 5 different titles. Thumbnails, um, thumbnail tiles for the live, and probably got a little bit confused. And I apologize for that. But StreamYard seems to be having an issue when it comes down to streaming onto YouTube. And I did not want to go through YouTube because I don't know how to share docs and stuff through YouTube. I never really explored that option. So we are on the Restream. And I may put some of your comments up as we go along, but y'all know that if I put the comments up on the screen, that there is a possibility that the screen will become delayed. Now, I'm aware that you guys were waiting for me, but you have to give me a minute sometimes, guys. So today has been an exciting day from the time that we have woken up. It has been woke up. We have had buzzings in the IG streets that there was a possibility that Blueface may have been out. Also, the other day, Young Miami, she was served while she was out having a good time, I guess. I don't really know what she was doing. Not gonna lie to you, didn't even bother to really try to figure that part out because I got the hot Henny, okay? I got the hot Henny. And the hot Henny is, I know what was in those documents that she got served. Henny Glasses in the chat if y'all want to know what was in the documents for Young Miami. Let me hear it. And I think this is when I put you guys on the screen. Yes, let's see what that's going to look like. Put your Henny Glasses if you would like to hear Young Miami. What's up, Blue Rock TTV? Okay, so it's not showing the Henny Glasses on the screen, but y'all are going crazy as always. Okay, the Henny gang is up in here. Y'all want this hot Henny, baby? All right, let me just post to our IG fam and let them know that we are live because, not everybody knows. And because we are over on the Restream, I do not have everything set up, so we're not even going to get into an intro. All right? Now, I had a video set up for y'all. I really, 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 really did. I might still be able to pull the video for y'all because there was a video of Young Miami out, and some young man that we don't know walked up to her, right? And when he walked up to her, he called her by name. He said, Young Miami. And she said, yes. And he said, here you go. Here's a gift for you. And the gift was court documents. And he said, you've been served. Baby, a mess, right? Because it seems like ever since this whole situation with Diddy, everyone around him has been like London Bridge, falling down. Not literally. And again, we don't know. Anyway, let me get this hot Henty up here on this screen for y'all because I got it. Okay, I got it. And y'all gonna get it. Let me get to my screen. Bear with me, guys, because y'all know we're not usually over here. So I'm trying to still kind of figure out what the figure out is. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. These are the court documents that were filed by a Mr. Charles Kenyatta Jr. for Act Bad LLC. Now, if you look at the highlighted portion, I don't even have my watermark. I hate it here. I want to go home. I want to go back to where we belong. I don't have my watermark. Oh, that means that people are going to be bandits and steal because they don't know anything else to do but do that. So anyway, whatever. It's good content. If they take it, Just shout me out. I don't really care. Anyway, I'm not going to give y'all the whole document. Y'all can't even see all of the information. I'm just going to leave it at this. And that's that. I'm not going to scroll through it. I will stop sharing and just read off screen. But here we go. So while this says that Mr. Charles Kenyatta is taking Mr. Sean Combs, aka Diddy, Bad Boy Entertainment LLC, Bad Boy Part 4 LLC to court, there is a portion in there for Young Miami. Okay, now what does that mean? What does it all mean, Basil? I'm going to tell you. So apparently this guy, Charles Kenyatta, he had an LLC and a trademark for, get this, Act Bad, right? So, oh my God, what did I do? This is not Diddy versus Cassie. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still learning the restream. I don't want to share, but so much, okay? So anyway, Mr. Kenyatta had a trademark business called Act Bad, okay? And while he was away, because Mr. Kenyatta is incarcerated. Did I tell y'all that? Did I tell y'all that? I didn't tell y'all that. Charles is incarcerated right now. So while he was incarcerated, somebody acted on his behalf and gave Diddy permission to use Act Bad, but it wasn't him. Okay, so now let me read to y'all what it says. It says that they are summoned to answer the complaint in this action, to serve copy and answer to the complaint, and that they had like 20 days to do it, right? It says the certification of engagement and release, Bad Boy Part 4 LLC, contract was made and signed without, contract was made and signed without the consent or knowledge of Mr. Charles Kenyatta Jr. Okay? Mr. Kenyatta was entered into a contract with Mr. Combs, the owner of Bad Boy. The contract was sent to the plaintiff, which is Mr. Kenyatta's entertainment lawyer, Andrew Covington, on December 1st of 2023. Mr. Kenyatta's lawyer contacted Mr. Combs' lawyer, Pamela Grewley, and was told the contract was agreed by both parties. After the defendant, Mr. Combs' lawyer, stopped answering emails from the plaintiff's lawyer, Mr. Charles. Okay, wait a minute. The plaintiff's lawyer contacted the defendant, Sean Combs' lawyer, Pamela Grewley, and was told the contract was agreed by both parties. After the defendant, Sean Combs' lawyer, stopped answering emails from the plaintiff's lawyer, Andrew Covington, Charles Kenyatta Jr. is the sole owner of Act Bad LLC, trademarked. His business is trademarked. Remember that. Defendant Sean Combs made a song called Act Bad and wanted to sell Act Bad merchandise. A percentage of the net profits for the recorded song and the music video, also a percentage of merchandise, t-shirts, hats, etc. Charles Kenyatta, Mr. Kenyatta, did not sign contracts because he was incarcerated. And any contract should be forwarded to his power of attorney to sign on his behalf. Secondly, it was another person's name on the contract that had to be removed. The percentage was not of the plaintiff's liking. There was no upfront or advance monetary agreement, and it was a bunch of miscellaneous things that Mr. Kenyatta wanted removed off the contract. The defendant, Sean Combs and John Doe, had a scheme to illegally squeeze out the plaintiff, Mr. Charles Kenyatta Jr., from the contract. Plaintiff's lawyer told defendant Sean Combs' lawyer John Doe has no ownership of Act Bad and should not be on the contract. A few weeks after the defendant, Sean Combs and John Doe were seen on stage performing the song Act Bad together. After defendant Sean Combs and John Doe signed contracts without Charles Kenyatta Jr.'s consent, and the defendant Sean Combs used the trademark, caused confusion as to the affiliation connected. All association of the defendant Sean Combs with the plaintiff when he posted Act Bad recordings is dropping a shout out to the plaintiff, meaning all he did was give the shout out, give the plaintiff a shout out. Okay, that was all he got. On a posting stating, shout out to Mr. Act Bad, Charlie C., which is the plaintiff. That's his stage name, and that's his social media platform name. The defendant, Sean Combs, was posting pictures and Act Bad merchandise, t-shirts, hats, etc. The defendant, Sean Combs, had his profile picture as Act Bad, and his bio stated Act Bad, and numerous hashtags on social media platforms as Act Bad. Moving forward, plaintiff did not give permission to defendant Sean Combs to use Act Bad LLC/trademark, including the defendant Sean Combs had knowingly and in bad faith marketed, distributed, offered for sale, sold in the United States materially different products. A written contract must be signed by both parties, legally enforceable. However, when a contract is written, is still valid. I don't understand that last part, but anyway. So let me explain to you about this document, okay? Let me explain why it's a little confusing, why the verbiage is not how we usually hear. This gentleman here is incarcerated and therefore typed up his own documents, and he filed them in the New York County Clerk's office. And I will upload these documents with the watermark to them to the Patreon. Okay. If you're on the Patreon, you know that I've slowly started adding documents to the Patreon. So I will make sure that I add this document so y'all can read for yourself. But basically, it sounds to me like what happened was whoever this lawyer was, the lawyer signed the contract. The lawyer said that he agreed to this, but Mr. Kenyatta never agreed to this because there was too many things that he wasn't okay with within that contract, right? So now he's going after him for a breach of contract under New York state law. Under New York law, the party is asserting a breach of contract claim has the burden of proving the material allegations in the complaint by a fair preponderance of the evidence, meaning that Puffy has to prove that he has a right to use that stuff. He's also suing him for trademark infringement. He's broke down the contracts and all of that stuff, right? So now I know you're wondering why Young Miami is on this contract. Well, Young Miami was on the song. Now, while she is not named in this suit, I would assume she was served because she played a part in using the trademark. What happened? I just saw something that caught my eye. What did you say? You said, wow, Henny, I was waiting for you to start on another live stream. Maybe you had 2 streams pending. Okay, so let me explain to y'all what happened, and let me go make sure that I have removed any other live streams because there should not have been any other live streams. I thought I deleted all of them because I was trying to go live. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the heck happened here? This doesn't even have my thumbnail up. I'm so mad. I'm so mad right now. So what happened was when I went to go live earlier, okay? I went to go live earlier and I was having an issue with the live stream. It wasn't allowing it to go through. So what I had to do was try to figure out how to go live because I had told y'all I was coming live. So I had to come over to another streaming platform in order for me to be able to come live. And I thought that one of those was the streaming. I thought I was on the live that I set up, but apparently I was not. So I apologize for the confusion that happened, you guys, but y'all are here now. So let's continue on. So these are the papers that were served to Young Miami in that video that the young man served to her. These are the papers, and this is what that is about. So I know some people were thinking that it possibly was about some essay allegations or something like that. And while it does have something to do with Diddy, it doesn't have anything to do it doesn't have anything to do with the actual raiding of his house that happened or any of that. This is about them actually, or him stealing somebody else's stuff. Child, a mess. A mess. Do you hear me? A mess. Not to mention that since the raiding of the house, his son King Combs, remember? King got an essay court case. It looked to me like slowly but surely they're chipping away at Diddy's peoples and Diddy's little fortress that he has and everyone surrounding him. And this is why there are people that are defending him from a distance, if you ask me. In my opinion, this is my commentary, my thoughts. And let me just say this. Everything in this video is allegedly according to what has been alleged. And we operate underneath the guise and the protection of the Fair Use Act. All of this information will be used for commentary, news reporting, criticisms, and of course a review, because this is a review channel. So don't come copyright striking my channel, okay? Okay, period. I didn't say that in the beginning. So y'all, I don't know what y'all think is about to happen. I don't know. But for me, I'm just like, ooh, girl, this is just the beginning. We've only just begun because the court case not over. There's a lot of stuff to get. I believe once these things move forward, it's going to get ugly, okay? Now, at the end of the day, again, these are my thoughts, my intellectual property that I am putting out there right now for y'all. Unfortunately, I don't have my watermark over here, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. I think I might get it. Oh, ooh. Okay, so y'all don't get mad at me because I just figured out how to do my watermark. I just figured out. Thank you for the cash app. I think I figured out how to do the watermark, guys. Yep, I figured it out. I figured it out. So let's go back, because now we can add. We can add again. Y'all like that music? Because I really want y'all know me. I like to, make sure that y'all can see what I see when I see what I see. And let's put this up there. Bam! Ho, 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 ho. Okay. I had to celebrate for a second because I was like, wait a minute. I was able to do it before. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. All right. So if we get delayed, pardon. So these are the documents that I was reading from. Yes, I read y'all all of this. But as y'all can see, this was filed in New York County Clerk's office on January 23rd of 2024 this year at 9:38 a.m., baby. It is signed, sealed, and delivered. But this is what I mean about the documents look a little different and read a little different than what we're accustomed to. But it's because he sat and either he typed these up or somebody typed them up for him. See, this is stuff my daddy used to do for people. Love you, Dad. So, okay. Now we can go through all of this. All right. So the trademark infringement and successful allege of trademark, it says infringed claim to the plaintiff must establish. This is what he must establish, that he has a valid mark that is entitled to protection under the Land Act. I believe that's what that says. And the defendant used the mark in commerce in connection with the sale of advertising of goods or services without the plaintiff's consent, okay? Once the plaintiff has proven that he or she owns the copyright, LLC, trademark, or particular work, and the defendant has infringed on those exclusive rights, defendant is liable for infringement and liability, according to those codes, okay? Sean Combs, the sole owner of Bad Boy ENT and Bad Boy Part 4 LLC, was personally and vicariously liable for promoters, trademark infringements by selling and profiting off of Act Bad merchandise and profiting off of net profits for recording song without the plaintiff's permission. So, baby, he coming for the money. He want his stuff. Okay. Under New York law, when it gets down to contracts, there is a condition precedent to the formation of existence of the contract. No contract arises unless and until the conditions occur. Meaning the conditions were not met, so therefore there should not have been a contract, right? Okay. In order to remove impediment of illegality, and breathe new life. Listen, all right. Contract is void to provisions after the contract was entered. The contract has been removed from the applicable void and unenforceable. Look, I don't know how to read all of that. I'm not even going to lie to you. He going after him because there was a breach in the contract, basically. Okay. Okay, a conversation claim may only succeed under New York law if the party alleged wrong that is distinct from the contractual obligation. So, okay, antitrust and trade regulations, fraud, deceit, knowledge and intent, advertising, marketing, and promotion. He's breaking down everything that he basically is going after him for. Okay, so when he gets down here to his damages, let's read his damages, and then y'all can read the rest of this for yourselves because I'm not about to give myself a headache. Okay, so in the damages, number one, for a money judgment representing compensation, damages including consequential damages, lost wages and earnings, and all other sums of monies together with interest on these amounts according to proof. For a money judgment for mental pain and anguish, so he's seeking mental pain and anguish, severe emotional distress according to the proof. For punitive and exemplary damages according to the proof. For prejudgment and prejudgment interest, for such other and further relief as the court may deem just and proper. He's seeking in total $10 million in damages. That's what I was forgetting. He's seeking $10 million in damages, y'all. Now, I don't know how much Act Bad actually made, but I don't think that it was $10 million. Right. Y'all could like the video. Won't nobody know. I don't even know who be liking the videos. I just know the likes be there. So you don't have to worry about it if you lurking around and trying to see. And if you here waiting for Blueface, that ain't happening just yet. But I'm quite sure y'all already know. Yes, Donna, you heard me correctly. That man is suing Diddy for $10 million. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I remember about the Act Bad song. I remember hearing it very briefly. I don't remember hearing much more out of it. I remember the controversy with the video, and people were talking about how Diddy was naked in the video and all of that. And here's the thing. I understand that Young Miami was featured on the song and was in the video. My question, though, is I don't understand why she was served if she's not even named anywhere in the documents. I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't think Mr. Kenyatta is going to see $10 million. Okay. And as he, yes, she was making money off of that. You are absolutely correct. But he didn't name her not one time in this suit. Like, y'all know how normally when we go through court documents, okay, there we go. How normally when we go through court documents up here, it says against, like who they're taking to court, and it names everybody, and it'll say things like Jane and John Doe 1 through 10 and ABC John Doe companies 1 through 10. It will usually say that. It doesn't say that in here, and she's not mentioned. The only time that no, she's not mentioned at all. She's not mentioned at all. And he is representing himself. I need to zoom in so y'all can see that clear. Charles Kenyatta Jr., pro se, attorney for the plaintiff. Charles Kenyatta Kenyatta Jr., Collins Correctional Facility, Collins, New York. Child, let me say this. Let me say this. Kenyatta, how you representing yourself against a billionaire, sir? Ooh, I wouldn't be doing that. I'm just saying. Kenyatta, Mr. Kenyatta. You sure you want to do this, Mr. Kenyatta? Oh, I already had them in here. I'm not going up against no multi-billionaire, okay? No multi-millionaire, billionaire, none of that, because he's got powerhouse attorneys. Now, I understand you done sat down in the law library and you done figured out this case and you done worked it up and you done typed up your own legal documentation and you feel like you gonna be able to represent yourself. Okay. This part right here. He better have a law degree or something. Because they are going to steamroll you. What you said because he feels like it's his brand, he feels like his brand is trademarked. His brand is trademarked. Ciroc is not funding him LP. Now, when it comes to Diddy, Diddy done lost all his liquor branding. Oh, Henny Glass is in the chat. If y'all know that Diddy lost all his liquor branding. Let's see how many of y'all know that. Let's put the overlay up. And let's see. Okay, so y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. See, that's why I love the Henny Gang, because y'all be on it right along with it. Here's my thing with this whole Diddy shenanigans. Remember, we kept saying, who did he piss off? You pissed off one of the oldest families in the liquor company. You accused them of being racist. And they took your liquor from you. No more De Leon. No more Ciroc. Gone. And shortly after they announced that they were no longer dealing with you, this stuff starts happening. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Okay. Revolt, all of that. People, them big corp, them backed away from him. Okay. People not wanting to be around him. And the day after Young Miami got served with these papers, let me tell you what happened. No Jumper posted that she was with Diddy. right after, she got served with them papers for Mr. Kenyatta. Child, a mess ain't even the word. This is a catastrophe. Anyway, moving right along to the next topic at hand. There's a delay, so I was playing around with the delay. My bad, y'all. It seems that all of the kabuffle this morning may have been just a little bit premature. But I understand. I understand. I know what happened. I know why. I know why. I know why. I know why. Because the verbiage on Blueface's latest court documentations reads a little confusing. Now, I have heard of released on your own recognizances, but I have never heard of remains on own recognizances until I looked at his paperwork. But then again, I have never been a part of this side of the game. I haven't. Is this it? There it is, that one. Okay. So we're going to look at all of this because I did post this to my page, right? I did post this to my page. And I know a lot of people are lurking because they want to see what is Henny going to say about this. Is Henny going to try to be funny? Is Henny going whatever? No. No. I'm not going to be funny about anything. I mean, shit, if I would have seen this shit, I would have reported. Oh, I'm cursing. My bad. There go my monetization, y'all. There go my monetization, y'all. Let me put myself back down here in this corner. There I go. Here I go. So Blueface basically is still incarcerated. Now, I was trying to figure this out for myself. And if I am wrong, I have no problems with standing corrected at any point. And y'all know that. But the only thing that was confusing for me, and I was trying to figure this out, and by the time I figured it out, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a quick little post and then I'm gonna let everybody know we're gonna talk about it, okay? I am past 10 minutes, but I still am trying to like do a clean run with little to no foul language. So during this time right here, where it says released on own recognizances, released on own recognizances, remains on own recognizances, remains. All of this time is when they were pushing these court dates back. And for me, at that point in time, it said remains on his own recognizances. I took that to mean he remains free because remains means it stays the same, right? So when we got to the April 9th and it says remains on own recognizances, me and someone were sitting, trying to figure this out, shout out to Blue Rock TTV. I'm going to just say it. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. We were trying to figure it out. And I'm like, but remains means to stay the same. So that means he stays inside. Well, his sentencing, as y'all probably already know, because I know Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate was live quite a few times. So I'm quite sure that she was already giving y'all all the tea on that. But because I already said that I was going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. So right here, it says this was his probation. His probation has been revoked. So he's no longer on probation and he's to serve 354 days in the LA County jail. Now, I don't know if he's going to do the full 354 days or not, because I don't know. And I'm going to pull this as well on the live just so that y'all can see. That's almost a year. This is what I'm saying. That's almost a year. Now we got another source. We got another, let me share this one for you. So we going over here, right, to the Inmate Information Center. This information was current as of 4:10, which is today, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so this is him. This is his stuff. It still says, all of that and the booking and all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. Still says no bail. So y'all remember when Bonnie was talking about she got a lawyer to try to get him bail and all? You don't get bail on a probation violation. Deet deet. Anyway, still the same. Right here, still the same. He's still in the CJ. His next court date is next month at 8:30 in the morning. But the release information, when I saw this morning, and I wish I could have went live with y'all, but I couldn't. When I saw this morning, I was just like, okay, if court happened yesterday and says no information on the release date, then I don't think he was released, but I'm not sure. And we get down here and everything still remains the same from what I've seen. So Nevada, the hold is still there. I know y'all hate when I do that. Let me come back on the screen, y'all, for what I'm about to say. I don't know what's going to happen next month in court. Based off of how I've read, because I'm not a part of LA, so I can't dispute or debate anything when it comes to anybody that's from that side of town, because they know more about it than I do. Okay. I can only tell you about New York and Florida. I cannot tell you about Cali, but I didn't think that he was coming home this month. I'm not sure if he's going to come home next month. What I do know, based off of the history of LA County, okay, what I know about the history of LA County, just from doing like a quick Google search and reading up on things, the LA County system, the jail system that they have, the prison system that they have, it is very much overpopulated and overcrowded. And this has been an issue that has been going on in LA since way back in like the earliest I saw, I believe, was 2023. And when I saw 2023, I was like, I don't even want to go back any further, because if you start telling me it's been like this since the 90s, the 80s, and nobody has done anything to fix it, this is a problem. I was reading, though, how, remember I was saying that here in New York, violent offenders do not get released early. They won't get released early because they're violent offenders. But if you have somebody who is like a drug dealer, they're in there for like marijuana, or they're in there for petty theft or something like that, they're likely to get released as long as there is no violent offense connected to the reason why they are inside of prison at that moment. Then they'll get released. Now, I know some people will argue he's got a probation violation, but the original charge is a violent charge. He was on probation for what's considered to be a violent charge. So here in New York, he would not be eligible for that. But based off of what I've been seeing as I've been researching, right? LA will release a pedophile early if they need the room. That was something that was going on where people were concerned, and you can Google and look that up for yourself. That was a concern at one point in time. And it's just like, that is ridiculous that you're telling me that violent people, SA offenders and all of that stuff, anybody can get released just because. Like, that is crazy to me. And I just want to say, like, to the people out there in Cali, like, what is going on with y'all government? New York is jacked up, but I really like that is jacked up. Now, let's get back to Blueface. Is there a possibility that he could be released next month? It is. I don't know. None of us really know what could happen. Anything is possible, guys. Anything. Anything. But I am very curious as to see what is going to happen with Nevada, because Nevada has that hold. Now I know that some people were telling me that, oh, Nevada has a hold. It's only a 30-day hold. Da, 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 da. Again, based off of here, I cannot speak about there. Based off of here, once you have a hold on your case, you got a hold on your case. And it doesn't go anywhere unless they take him off. So I don't know. So if you're looking for me to try to give you those types of answers or anything, I'm going to let you know that I can give you what I think, I can give you what I assume, but I'm not going to give you anything else because I can't give you that. I'm not in that court system. I don't work legalities. That's a possibility too, Nisa. Nisa said Nevada may be there to pick him up on the next court case. But here's the thing, from what I understand. Again, this is just from what I understand. Um, LA already has him on the violation, and the violation in Nevada came after LA. LA would get their time first, Nevada comes after. Like when it comes down to the hierarchy. That's to my understanding. That doesn't mean that that's how it will play out. That just means that's how I understand it to be. Okay. If he had a federal case, the Fed case would come first, state would come second because the Feds takes priority over state. But in Cali and Nevada, I'm not sure. They're Commonwealth states. And here's something that I've learned about Commonwealth states. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a paralegal. I'm not a judge. I'm not even a stenographer in a courthouse. Okay. I'm just a person that's been in a lot of courtrooms and a lot of jailhouses on visitation, never to stay, just to pop in real quick and be like, hey, see you later. I'm not sure. Like I've learned that in Commonwealth states, things do vary from state to state with Commonwealth. Some things remain the same, but it's almost as if Commonwealth states make their own laws. Like they follow things out differently. And I guess, the people who got what they wanted, they out of here now. Y'all think I don't notice things. Just because I ain't got my glasses on don't mean I can't see. I still see. But I'm gonna say shout out to Hot Chocolate Tea, for putting this information out there this morning. For being up on top of things. I'm gonna give her shout out and her kudos for that because she did do that. And I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen. I'm just being honest. I don't know what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Will Nevada pick him up next month? Not if he still has time to give LA, as far as I know. Is Blue gonna serve that full time? I'm not sure. This is LA and they do releases. I just hope that Whack 100 gets proven wrong because he's always giving us duty water. Because Whack will say one thing and then things will turn out to be another. And sometimes he says things and they actually do turn out to be true. But that's what I say about Whack. He gives you duty and he gives you water, the truth. And he serves it up and mixes it up and he gives you duty water. Now, let's see what some of y'all are talking about down here in these comments. She also told us that Krishan charges with James have been reduced to a misdemeanor. I have not looked into that. I was planning to look into that, but somebody else already told me that, so I'm not going to speak on it. How about the issue that due to Rock being on probation, even is Blue coming home? Huh? How about the issue that due to Rock being on probation, even if Blue comes home, would he be able to come home to her? Now, if he's there on a probation violation, usually when you go in on a probation violation, it's to serve your time for probation. And then you come home and you're not on probation. Unless he comes home on house arrest or probation, things like that nature, then he's not allowed to be around convicted felons or people who have arrest charges or anything like that. He can't be around them. But people do it all the time. And as long as the two of them don't start no crap with each other, they should be fine. They've been around each other when they had restraining orders on each other. Hello. Y'all forgot? They had restraining orders on each other, but they was living in the same household. This is Blue and Krishan. We talking about anything is possible. They could make it happen. Okay. They go. They don't give none of that. Okay. I don't care if we on the run. Baby, long as I'm next to you. And you hear that song, you think about Blueface and Krishan. Do you hear me? You go play that song. Go play that song and listen to them lyrics. She doesn't have any felonies, but she does have probation and all types. She has a criminal record right now. I just want everybody to get their ish together and get their ish together and everybody just work it out. Exactly. Wait a minute. Let me tie these locks up real quick because, I got to tie these locks up. Hold on. This right here. I'll go homeless with you. Y'all remember? I don't care if we on the run. Baby, long as I'm next to you. Bam, 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 bam. And if loving you is a crime, tell me why I bring out the best in you. I hear sirens when we make love, loud as hell, but they don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I will hold your heart in your. I don't care if they come. They can take me. Now that I found the places that you. It's funny, but it's not funny. Bonnie and Clyde by Tupac is about his pow pow. It's not even about a female. It's about a pow pow. It's not about a girl. Did y'all know that? Because somebody said Bonnie and Clyde by Tupac, not Jay-Z. That's about a pew pew. That is not about a woman. Go back and listen to it. Blue was previously, wait a minute. Blue was previously released and put in a hold for 30 days, so he should have been out. But since he went in the hole, his early release must have gotten messed up. If you say so, I don't know. Would you say, Henny, I was in a group earlier, then I saw your notification said Blue might be out, and I almost jumped out the group meeting. Listen, I dropped my phone when I seen that this morning. Like, is he home? Oh, no. Yes, we knew that. It was probably about his 380 lady. Okay. Let's see what else y'all talking about. He is being held until 7/2/24 and will be picked up by Nevada, still on hold, allegedly. There's a lot of allegations out there. That's why I'm saying I don't know, because y'all ain't gonna get me jammed up and say, Henny, remember you said? No. Henny said I don't know. I'm spin cycling. I'm in the tornado. You can't hold what I say in the tornado against me. But if I'm going to make my guesstimation like everybody else, I'm going to guesstimate that Blue is not coming out on the streets from LA, that he is going to go to Nevada right after this. I'm going to guesstimate that he's not coming home in 30 more days. April makes 3 months. That's 90 days in 2 days. January, February, March, April. We are in April, people. This is his 3rd month. This is 90 days. 90 days already. By the time March rolls around, he'll be rolling into his 4 months in. Now, if he gets released in July, I don't know. But I know what I just read on that paper. And I know on that paper, it says that his probation was revoked and he was sentenced to 354 days. So it's less than a year because he's already been in for 90 days. Wax said he had to do 100 days. Okay, so 100 days. The 12th would be 90 days. Right? So then that means the 22nd would be what? 100 days? Because that would be 10 days from the 12th. That would make 100 days. But he's going back to court on the 2nd. So we have to wait. Like everybody, here's the thing. I'm not about to get, let me clear this up right now. I'm not about to get caught up in all of that hype that is going on over there in the IG streets with people wanting to be the first ones to break this and the first one to figure that and the first one to crack this and the first one to crack. That is not what I do. I am reviewing everything that is going on and giving my $50 nickel and a dime on it. That's what I'm doing. If I happen to come across something and be the first one to put it out there, then I'll be the first one to put it out there. But I am not trying to proclaim myself to be legally literate in areas and know for a fact about things. That's what I'm not going to do, because this live is being recorded. And once I say it, I got to stand on it, or I've got to retract it and stand on it. I said it, but now I retract it. That's what I got to do. But I'm not about to get up into all of that stuff and, that's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm about. And that's what I was almost sucked up into. That's not what I'm about. I'm about putting out the information as accurately as I can according to what's out there already. And then adding my intellectual property, which is my commentary and my thoughts to it. That's it. I look crazy in these streets right now. I don't have no lashes, no eyeliner, no lipstick on because, so the doctor put me out until Monday, y'all. And I have to go to the orthopedic surgeon. So it is pending the orthopedic surgeon. And I go back to the doctor next week, Wednesday. So when I go to work, I have to put my arm in a sling. No, Edna, I know you said allegedly, but I'm just letting it be known. I'm letting it be known that is not what I'm doing, Edna. You good. You good. I'm speaking for me. Me, I, she, her. Me. They said mini vacay. Yay, I'm sick of y'all. Anyway, I must say that this has been a very interesting week online, because it seems like if we have not been talking about Krishan, we have been talking about Diddy. So I do want to let you know that we are going to take a break from all of this, and we are going to get into some other topics, maybe. Y'all, I want to go live tonight and do the Melvante, but I want you guys to tune into Blue Rock TTV today, because he is interviewing Sadie. Y'all know Sadie. Jaden Bestie Sadie. So if you have questions for Sadie, make sure you guys go over there, inbox him, send him your questions, what you would like for him to ask of her. This should be a good interview. Okay, this should be a very good interview. And I know that there are people out there that probably, why are you interviewing her? Listen, everybody that is attached to and connected to the circus is fair game. So I just feel so bored without all of my whistles and bells. Like, absolutely. He's great at interviewing. I'm not ready yet for that. Like, I'm still recovering from the last one with all of the stuff that happened with that one. When people was trying to say what they was trying to say when they was wrong when they was saying it, but still tried to find ways to make themselves be right when they was wrong. But we good. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyway, I'm starting a new thing now, y'all. You want me to talk about something, you inbox me and you let me know. Also, check out the community wall because there will be some updates that are going on because I will be this weekend. I will be working on new merchandise for Circus Press Box. I don't know if I'm going to bring the store with the straight Henny period merchandise over here because this is Hennessy Reviews. So I'm probably going to change up the stuff and I'm going to make merch available on both sites for both channels. But it's only going to be specific things. I'm not going to have a whole bunch of stuff that's available. I think for Circus Press Box, I might only be doing t-shirts and trucker hats, maybe hoodies and trucker hats. I'm not going to be doing the glasses over here. I'll be doing glasses and shot glasses and the wine glasses and shot glasses and coffee mugs. I'll be doing that type of stuff over here because it's Hennessy Reviews. I'm working on something quietly behind the scenes. I'm hoping that all goes well. So fingers crossed that hopefully by the time June, July comes, I will have a major announcement for y'all because I'm trying to do something different with branding. Also, you guys have been asking for one-on-one things. I'm going to be looking at what I can do on my days off without overexerting myself to be more available to you guys. You're saying circus glasses. Kimmy B, I want you guys to understand that the circus glasses, here's the problem with the merch. When you order a t-shirt, it comes from one shop. When you order a glass, it comes from another. So you end up paying shipping for the shirt and you end up paying shipping for the glass. So sometimes your shipping ends up being higher than your order because you're paying for shipping for each item if it's not coming from the same vendor. You understand? Like until I'm able to bring some of this merch in-house and ship it out for myself, that's how it's going to have to be for now. But that's it. I don't know who is Mr. C. I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about the DJ Mr. C? I don't know. But I also do not want to keep y'all any longer because that is it. Oh, don't forget. Do you want Circus Press Box thongs or do you want Hennessy Review thongs? But the straight Henny period merchandise will be no more. It will be discontinued. I'll bring it back on special sometimes, but it will no longer be available. She said both. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all are crazy. But I love y'all. So that's gonna do it for today. I kind of had something else lined up, but yeah, no, I'm gonna save that. Tomorrow, I'm going to get a little bit more into Mr. Kenyatta. Henny Glasses in the chat. If you want to hear what's going on with Mr. Kenyatta and his trademark, because there's more to this case than just Diddy. But I wanted to get the Young Miami and the Diddy portion of it out the way. And I have not forgotten about WAC 100. You thought I was done? There's a part 3 to WAC 100, Shady Business. And now that I know that I'm not going back to work until Monday, oh, we got time. Yes, you guys are putting your Henny glasses in the chat, even though I can't see them. Y'all are putting Henny glasses in the chat. So yes, absolutely. We will get into more with Mr. Kenyatta tomorrow. What are you asking me? Let's review the Val interview. What Val interview? Who is Val? Who is Val? Melvante, I want to do him tonight, but it depends on when Blue Rock is done with his interview because you guys go support Blue Rock and go run up the numbers for that interview. If he's done early enough, then yes, we can do Melvante tonight. Oh, okay, I got you. The Val that's already cut. We got a whole lot going, okay? Because we gotta finish with Melvante's story. Okay, and the Val interview was supposed to be a surprise at the end, but I mean, dang, y'all don't let me get nothing out. Ooh, y'all be like, oh, Henny, but I was gonna do that. I kind of think I know how y'all think and what y'all want. I think I know y'all. Like y'all want to know about Val. Y'all want to hear about Val, just like y'all wanted to hear about Legion. But I'm gonna tell you what. No, you're good, Christine. Y'all be here. Y'all be here. Y'all be making me feel like I know y'all. I know what y'all want. So I be on point. But I don't think anything of it, honestly. Miss Poppington, I don't think anything of it. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't think anything of it. Because truth be told, I have always felt that there was a little friction between Young Miami and JT since JT came home from jail. Because Young Miami was holding down the City Girls the whole time while she was incarcerated. And it seemed like once she got with Diddy and all of that stuff like that, and Carisha started going up a little bit, JT kind of fell to the background. And I kind of have always felt like there was some shady stuff between the two of them that was going on. Y'all want it. Oh, yes, y'all do. Yes, there is, Tiffany. Um, I really don't think too much of it. And I even think that this alleged makeup that they did was fake because, truth be told, JT and Saucy Santana have always bickered and beefed and going back and forth with each other. Like they have never really gotten along. So, yeah, no. And like when Santana was on Carisha Please, he talked about that. How he's going to defend Carisha and. So I don't really think much of it. My mom got her edible arrangement, so she texted me to tell me it was delicious and she ate it all. He did make JT cry, and I don't know what JT said to him. I don't know what transpired between the two of them because, to be honest, I never really kept up with the City Girls. After they did their song with Cardi B, I really, this sound like Cardi to the stage. This sound like Cardi with the braids. After that song, I never really kept up with the City Girls. I don't know. I just didn't. First of all, Young Miami, when they first came out, I'm going to be honest with y'all, she annoyed me. It's Young Miami, and I'll be in him. Weak. No, thank you. And keep that over there. I'm not being a hater. It's just the way she was coming out when she first came out. I did not like it, and I definitely was like, Carisha, please. Um, I liked her better doing Carisha, please. To be honest with you, um, but that's kind of like Stunner Girl. I like Stunner Girl, but I can't listen to Stunner Girl back to back to back to back. I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's something about that high pitched, squeaky voice. You know better, so you did better. Keep the rim. I'm sorry, that's my song right there. Huh? That's my song. I can't really even, but I can only listen to but so much of Stunner Girly. I love me some Stunner. Don't get it twisted, but it's just put a little oomph in your voice or something. His page doesn't have a time, date, just coming soon. What you talking about? Yeah, he doesn't have a time. I thought he said tonight. That's why I love Lola Brooks. She right. Lola is this big. Okay. Lola this big. She bite size. But her voice got some bark to it, you know? Carlissa will never come and interview with me. I can tell you that right now, Michelle. Carlissa will never come and get in a seat with me or anyone else that is going to ask her some real questions. But she said Carlissa needs to be held accountable for feeding the hate train junk about Krishan and Jr. Please interview her for calling her own grandson Krishan Jr. a demon seed from the 1970s Damon Omen movie. She's not gonna come sit with me. And I don't, if she ever sits down with Blue Rock TTV, I would be surprised. She doesn't like us. She blocked us. Listen, I don't pay for interviews. If somebody is going to come and sit with me, I don't pay for interviews. I'm a YouTube channel. I am not a podcaster, and I don't even have, that type of budget at this moment. So it is what it is. I'm not surprised, Miss Jackie. She's always doing some shady stuff like that, and it is what it is. Every time you laugh, my son giggles. Oh, hey nephew. I'm sorry. Uh, but anyway, guys, I love y'all. That has been an hour. I am going to go rest and relax because I went to the doctor. I got my finger fixed, y'all. For those who know, you know. Jonathan did my finger right? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? And then I was missing some stones, remember? And he got me right. My Jonathan. My Jonathan. My Jonathan. Okay. Period. I can't wait to go back. I want to see what he's gonna do next. Like, because I give him creative freedom. Like, I'll be like, just do you. This is what I want. Do you. So he said, black and bling, got you. And he started laughing. So I knew he was about to do some craziness on my nails. She's gonna talk about Jaden. No, if she was to ever come and interview with me, it would not just be about Jaden. It wouldn't. If she were to come and sit down with me, no, he doesn't. Does he do hair too? No, he doesn't do hair. He just does nails. If she were to come and interview with me, I would ask her everything. I would ask her about um who she is, who is she? Like I want to do that. Like that's my type of thing to ask. Who are you? Like who are you outside of the circus? Outside of being Blueface's mom and all that, who is Carlissa? I would want to know what it was like for her as a child. When did she know she wanted to be into movies? How was that her road to acting? Like what were her experiences, good and bad? I would like to know how she felt about becoming a grandmother, things of that nature. Of course, we're going to ask about Jaden, we're going to ask about Krishan, but I would want to know, like, why is it that um the optics that you give. I had to think for a second. The optics that you give, it gives off that you're flip-flopping between these girls, but meanwhile these girls have your grandkids. Like you don't think that some of the things that are done online would affect your relationship with your grandchildren? Like how important is that relationship to you? What are you willing to do in order to have those types of relationships and bonds? And no, I'm not saying to kiss the mother's behinds, but what I'm saying is what are you willing to do to repair and mend damages that were done? Because at this point, as an outsider looking in, it doesn't look like they're taking anything that your son has done out on you. They're taking out on you what you have done to them. Like that's how it looks, but I don't know. But anyway, that's what I would ask her. I know you guys do not like for me to go, but I really don't have any other topic to talk about, so I really must go. Plus, I need to go rest. My arm is starting to throb. Like it really hurts right now, even though I have it resting on the desk. It's really starting to hurt me bad. So I need to go lay down and relax. But if Blue Rock does not go live later, then we can go live. Whatever time it is that I am up and about, then we will go live. I'm not going to give you guys a time. I will go live on YouTube to let y'all know when I'm going to go live to finish up Melvante because I would like to do that before I go back to work. Okay. Um, Remember that when you vibe, vibe high so that the BS don't stick. You know that love is always love. I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for the cash apps and all of that. Um, I don't, if you did send any type of super chats, I don't see it over here in Restream. Hopefully, our live stream will be back to normal. Don't give away the questions you would ask. I don't listen, I don't care about giving away the questions I would ask Miss TR because I really don't think that Carlissa would ever, ever, ever get in an interview with me. I don't. I just don't. And guess what? Where those questions are, I have more questions. So I didn't give away nothing to nobody because I don't see her sitting down with none of the T pages or bloggers anytime soon. And if she do, I would be very, very surprised. But I love y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I will see y'all later. Peace, y'all.